Alright, so in a pre-show match between Ray and Jushin versus Edge and Christian, we saw Ray and Jushin get the win in an 86 rated match in a pre-show match. I really have to do something with these guys. Edge performed much better than he did last week. I think he performed like 50 last week, so 90 is brilliant. Ray's at 80. These boys are nearly at main event level already. I feel guilty for not putting him on the main show now, because that's class. 86. Then we had a 69 rated match where Jeff Jarrett defeated Billy Kidman. Jeff at 68, Billy Kidman at 65. I think that they just literally performed with their pop, which is solid. Alright, so the show starts off with Steve Austin hitting the ring, and he's absolutely livid about last week. He calls Triple H out. He said he couldn't give a rat's ass if they're tag champions, if he's the Intercontinental Champion. Last week he got screwed. You let me lay there in that stupid figure four leg lock of Ric Flair's while you ran out the back like a yellow belly coward that you are. You get your ass down to the ring right now. Vince McMahon's music then plays, and out comes Triple H surrounded by Shane, Vince and Steph. Triple H stands on the ramp and tells Austin he needed a reminder last week of who he is. He's been being treated like crap for weeks, and that's not how the game is played. We joined forces to be the most dominant forces of nature in the business. We didn't join forces for me to be your whipping boy. So you either start playing ball, or my inter-family connections will see to it that the rest of your tenure here in the WWF will be miserable. Steve Austin comes through the ropes, squares up to Triple H, but slowly nods his head, and then goes backstage. 100 rated. Good start to the show. We then have a match between Trish and Jacqueline, where Trish got the win by strangling Jacqueline with her own hair while she pins her. 52 rated, Trish 51, which is lower than last week, and Jacqueline 50, that's not too bad. We then cut to Kurt Hennig backstage. He's with Jonathan Coachman, and he tells Eddie he was a fool to expect Eddie to play fair in any play in his match. He lies, he cheats, and he steals, and it's a mistake he won't make again. He better find himself a partner for tonight's match because he's got one who plays dirtier than him. 69 rated. We then have a match between Road Dogg and Jeff Hardy, which goes for 66. Jeff was pretty good, actually, 74. Road Dogg, again, just 51. 66 overall. Road Dogg got the win with a pile driver. The New Age Outlaws begin a post-match beatdown, and Matt arrives. But the New Age Outlaws slide out the ring and up the ramp as he slides in. 66. It's alright. It's fine. We then have The Rock hitting the ring, and he cuts a promo about how the odds are clearly stacked up against him at Judgment Day. Not only does he have to deal with the 5-time WC champion Sucker Booker T, and that 6'4" bald-headed leather jacket wearing Steve Austin rip-off jabroni Bill Goldberg, but now he's going to have to deal with either the Olympic gold medal winning Virgin, Kurt Angle, or the man they call Sting. He knows he has his work cut out regardless of the outcome of that match, and he has no control over the final man who's going to Judgment Day. But what he does have control over is the fact that he is The Rock, the APA, and Rikishi are going to lay the smackdown on Booker T and the three other men who interfered in his match last week. 95 rated. We have that tag team match between Kurt Hennig and William Regal and Eddie and Chavo, which went for 77, which isn't too bad. Eddie and Chavo, great chemistry together, obviously. William Regal 79, Hennig 79, Chavo 72, and Eddie 80. Eddie's nearly ready as well already. 77 rated, not bad at all. We then find Trish, who finds Lita backstage in a neck brace after her match last week with Trish, and she fakes a bit of sympathy and gives her an apology before grabbing her by the hair and throws her into her locker, strips her down and launches her into the showers, sealing her heel turn. So that's 63 rated. Trish Stratus was really good in that, so. We then have a hardcore match between Raven, Al Snow, and Perry Saturn. Raven won with the Raven effect. Raven 68, 63, and 63. No doubt Perry's going to complain that he's not a hardcore wrestler. There it is. I don't know what's wrong with him. 71 rated. We then see Tammy and Rhino about backstage, finishing watching the Raven match, and Michael Cole asks them what their thoughts are on the match with Raven at Judgment Day. Tammy tells Michael Cole that it's sad to see those three men fight so valiantly just for a chance to be decimated by the Man-Beast. She almost feels bad for him. She has huge plans for Rhino that go way beyond the hardcore title, but all the time she wants Rhino to hang on to it, he will. 58 rated. Now we got one of the big matches of the night now in Sting and Kurt Angle. I'm really hoping this is decent. Anything over 80 I'll be pleased with. Okay, 77. Sting defeated Kurt Angle with a Scorpion Death Drop after he got distracted by Ric Flair. 77. Sting and Kurt Angle, good chemistry as well. So Sting with 84, which is good, and Kurt for 90. Why was it so poor? Any reason why? Sting got penalised for holding back. Low heat storyline after Ric Flair's playing. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, fine. Okay, it's TW for you. Okay, so Kurt Angle staggers up the ramp, clutching his chest, screaming at Ric Flair that he screwed him tonight and he's going to pay. Ric Flair is in the ring, wooing and doing general Ric Flair stuff when he notices Sting standing behind him. Sting withdraws a baseball bat from his coat, but Ric Flair says he wants none of Sting, those days are long gone, and he holds out his hand to him. Sting stares at Rick for a few seconds before nodding a couple of times. The lights go out, and when they come back on, it's just Flair in the ring and Kurt on the ramp in pain. 88 rated. Decent. Christ, okay. I didn't expect this to be this high. Booker T bursts into Goldberg's locker room and immediately square up. Booker T tells Bill Goldberg that although they are opponents on Sunday, he sees opportunity. It's him, Sting, and Bill Goldberg versus The Rock at No Way Out. He knows that signing with the WWF stung. He knows seeing that big gold belt being rebranded stung. And he knows that seeing its true champion, Booker T, being unfairly stripped of that title definitely stung. He knows where Goldberg's real loyalties lie. And whatever happens on Sunday, they cannot let Vince's golden boy walk away with the gold. 97 rated. Jesus, that was good. Okay. Did not expect that. Considering the Sting match was 77 and that's 97. Okay, fair enough. We then have the 4 vs 4 tag match next. I don't know how well this is going to do. It's probably going to tank. Actually, that's better than I thought it would be. So it goes for 75. So we had a match between The Rock, the APA, and Rikishi versus Diamond Dallas Page, Scott Steiner, Buff Bagwell, and Booker T. Booker T got the win after pinning The Rock last after hitting the bookend after an illegal diamond cutter by DDP. 75. Farouk was really off his game. Rikishi 60, Farouk 60, Bradshaw 65, Rock nearly up 98. Bagwell 60, Steiner 81. He continues to perform well. DDP 71, Booker T 76. Okay, fine. We then cut to backstage and the MWO have stormed Vince McMahon's office and have him cornered in a chair. Hulk Hogan tells Vince that they want the Brothers of Destruction 3 vs 2 at Judgment Day, and if he doesn't get it, he's going to let his boys run wild all over him right now. Vince tells them that they have their match, but he's not going to be intimidated by thugs. The only provision is that Kane and Undertaker have until the end of SmackDown to find a partner crazy enough to take you guys on. Hulk Hogan is a fair guy. They have 24 hours. He turns to Hall and Nash and tells them to seal it with a beating, and they wail on Vince anyway. 90 rated. And to finish up the show, we have Shawn Michaels making his way down to the ring, and he cuts a promo on Steve Austin, asking him how he's going to control the showstopper at Judgment Day when he can't even control Triple H from exposing him from what a coward he was on Raw. One sight of Vince McMahon, his billion-dollar family, and the rattlesnake becomes a toothless little worm. If you want some tips on how to get Triple H to carry his bags around for him, he could be of service, as he was always the main attraction when it came to DX. The truth is, there's no one in this business who can bring it to Austin at Judgment Day like the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and he guarantees one way or another his reign of terror with that belt is going to get ended. 82 rated. Scratchy, hello buddy. End the show, 84. Okay, not too bad at all. Still increasing popularity in 7 regions, which is good. And we're still obviously getting the storyline heat up. Yeah, pretty good show.